Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for serving this week and for watching this video to prepare to lead your small group. This Sunday, we will be continuing our monthly theme, compassion, caring enough to do something about someone else's need. We will be instilling the truth that we should treat others the way that we want to be treated. And in our Bible story from John, we will hear about Jesus' encounter with a woman from Samaria, as we learn that it's important to show others that they matter. Our verse this month is, "The Lord has shown you what is good. He has told you what he requires of you. You must act with justice, you must love to show mercy, and you must be humble as you live in the sight of your God." Micah 6:8. For your first opening activity, you will drape the plastic tablecloth over the pool noodle rectangle that's been made for you, and that will help keep your water bead activity inside of the rectangle area if the kids get excited. You're going to set those water bead containers inside of that rectangle area and allow the kids to have fun playing with the water beads while you are asking them some would you rather questions that are all going to be related to water, and they're on your leader guide. For example, would you rather be able to fly or breathe underwater? So you're going to go through all of those scenarios or would you rather questions. Then for your next opening activity, you're going to use the rolled up neighborhoods that you worked on making last week. I think most groups did things like add roads that would have been this week's activity to do with the butcher paper. So if you already added streets in your neighborhood last week, the things that you can add this week would be driveways to connect the streets or sidewalks. You could add street signs like stop, slow, children at play, and you could add road bumps. Wait on adding anything else and any other details because some of those things are going to be added the following weeks. As you transition to large group then, remind the kids that Jesus wants us to care for all of the people in our neighborhoods. In the Bible story, they're going to hear about someone that Jesus met that really needed some compassion and some extra care. Then, after large groups, circle up and review the Bible story that they heard, using the true-false statements that are on your leader guide for review. For example, it says, Jesus and his friends needed to travel to New York City. Is that true or false? And they'll say false. They were headed to Galilee, not New York City. So there's a whole series of true-false questions on your leader guide. Then you're going to let them know that he took time to meet the woman at the well, and he knew exactly who she was and what she had done. But he took the time anyway to show her that she mattered to him. And we can do the same for people that we meet too, especially those that you see really need help the most. Tell the kids about a time when you were a kid and someone showed you that you mattered to them, and share what it was that they did that showed you that. So maybe they can start learning and hearing ideas of ways that they can be helpful to others. And talk about how that made you feel. Then for the next activity, you're going to do some well scenarios. You're going to use a hula hoop to put in the middle of your group to represent a well. And then you're going to spread out these little cards. Some say cafeteria worker, there's friend, mail carrier, several cards, spread them all around inside of the hoop area. And then give each kid a sticky hand. This could be fun. They're going to use one at a time their sticky hand to throw it out there and capture a card, reel it back in, and then they will share with the group which card they received, if they got cafeteria worker, and then they will come up with a way that they could show that person that they matter. Let each kid take a turn, even if they slap the same card that another kid has already done, that's okay. Once all the kids have had a turn or two, depending on the amount of time you have, remind them of all the different ways that they mentioned that they could show others that they matter, and encourage them to look for those opportunities to do those things this week in their neighborhood or their school or even at the store, wherever they may run into these people. Finally, use your leader guide to close your conversation today and pray with your kids as you drive home the message that compassion for others requires you to pay attention to others and to be ready to show them that they matter. Well, that wraps up our Sunday together. Text to me the keyword matter if you watch this video to prepare to lead your small group Sunday in discovering that following Jesus means showing others that they matter. Thank you again, leaders, for serving with us. Have a blessed week.